that we can line up the orthogonal lines with your vanishing point. And when we start the big project, I'll have our long rulers out for you guys to use. Okay, so this handout here already has your vanishing point on here for you, and the first one is done. So when you're drawing, you always want to draw the front of the shape first, and then take your sides to your vanishing point. So on the middle one on the left, we're going to start with the corner. We're going to take the corner to our vanishing point. And now, do we need to draw the corner all the way to the vanishing point? No. You can stop just part way there because it's less erasing you'll have to do. So these two lines that we just drew are called what? What are those called? Orthogonal lines. Those are your diagonal lines. Now, do we have to take these other two corners on the back side to the vanishing point? Why not? Because they're behind it. You do not want to draw through the shape. You only want to draw the outside lines. And then once we have those two lines drawn, then we can draw our vertical line on the side, and then it is staying parallel with the side of our shape. Remember, parallel means straight, not touching. So those two lines will not touch. Okay, so your side line stays parallel with the side of your shape. Yeah, it's a rectangle. Right, then the bottom one, you're going to do 3 corners. Remember, your vertical lines line up with what? Your diagonal lines, sorry. Your diagonal lines line up with what? With your vanishing point. And then your horizontal and vertical lines line up with the side of your shape. They stay parallel. And when you guys start drawing your projects, remember you want to draw lightly so that way you can erase, because you guys are bound to make some mistakes with this project. But mistakes can be fixed. If you're not quite understanding this, let me know and I'll come around and help. And the same thing to the middle row on the top. So all we're doing is we're turning 2D shapes into 3D shapes. Now, what about this middle square? How did we turn that into a 3D shape? You can't. Quick trick question. Because you're looking straight at it, so you would not see any of the sides. So it's going to remain looking 2D. Did you guys paint those?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Did you forget
them? I
them?
put them in a box and everything.
Yeah. And then any day this week, if you want to paint them during this hour, you can. And then we're going to meet on Friday after school. And we'll do our shirts and then we'll paint some more. We'll see how far we get. And if we need to meet like in the morning, so we'll discuss that too. Alright, so I want you guys to finish the right side on your own. And I'll go ahead and finish it up so you guys know what it looks like. working on the squares. You can always go back to it, but we're going to move on because most of you guys are ready to move on. Alright, our next one is just letters. We're just going to go into a little bit more complex shapes so that way you guys can see how you have to line up the insides of objects as well. Right? So each letter has its individual vanishing point. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so with the A, you're going to line up each corner with the vanishing point. Now remember, if the line goes through the shape, that does not get lined up. Okay, so I drew 4 lines from the bottom. Now, to get the sides of the shapes, we also have to line up these inside corners as well. So I'm going to go from the inside of this corner to my vanishing point. And then the inside of this triangle to my vanishing point. You cannot forget the insides of your shapes. So we got all our orthogonal lines. Now we need to draw our vertical and horizontal lines. So remember, these stay parallel, so I'm going to keep the bottom parallel with the sides of my shape. And it's the same thing here with the side. And then with the bottom. And then I can erase the lines that go on the outside. And then you have a 3-dimensional A. everybody has done perspective before, Lily. I'm sorry. Right, so same thing with the L. This border is dented. You line up your corners, and then you make your sides. Guys, please make sure your name and ours on the front of these so that way you don't get yours mixed up with someone else's. We'll finish these tomorrow. Possibly. Depending on how long it takes us to find a photo. We'll just keep moving along. Next one is our E. And then don't forget the inside of your E. And then you just connect your sides. For today because we only have 5 minutes until bell.